Hello and welcome back to Let's Read Higurashi. Last episode, not too much happened. We learned that at least Mion and Rena are superstitious about the curse, which is kind of what I thought already. It actually kind of puts the suspicion off them, since I believe it's not done by a curse, unless they're just like fooling, or one of them is fooling the other. I think that's the most suspicious person would be Mion, but I still don't think that's enough to really go on that yet. I think the more important information we got was from the hints. Wait, did we have hints? No, we didn't have hints. Oh wait, we might have had hints at the beginning of the episode. I don't know, we had notes from Uishi, who we learned a couple facts. We learned that the weapon, which was a wooden plank that Tomodachi used allegedly for self-defense, didn't actually hit anyone. Which, you know, my gut reaction was that he recognizes a person and he takes it up because he wants to protect himself, but he doesn't actually want to hurt the culprits. Which I think again points to I don't know, like I said, I'm pretty on board with it's like a woman cult or something doing this. So like, yeah, it made sense if it was I think her name was Mio and some other women who he knows. Yeah, I don't know, the only other thing that I kind of thought, but it's kind of silly, is that maybe he took some sort of hallucinogen and he thought he saw people and he thought he was swinging at them, but they weren't actually there. So that might be too much of a stretch. I mean, we need more information, maybe like an autopsy report. But I think they conducted one, so it's probably not hallucinogens. We also learned that he was using a fake name, which, you know, lines up with sorry, I'm choking on my own words. I just ate, so I'm a little like full. So it lines up with him being a spy or something. Like, yeah, I've been saying that forever, so I think it's already been confirmed by him knowing the information about the fourth murder without it being publicly released, but I guess that just shows more. And we learned Mio, who is the blonde lady, Mio Taka something. I don't know, begins with Taka, who disappeared. And it kind of makes me suspicious of her. I think it did say that she lived inside Hinamizawa as a nurse or I think it was a nurse, but yeah, it says she met Tomodachi because of their mutual love of bird photography or something, which kind of puts suspicion on her. Like, maybe they were working together and she was his inside source. Or alternatively, maybe she really did like birds and Tomodachi was just putting on a good act. But yeah, that's about it. So we're starting off right after Kaichi was eavesdropping. And I guess let's get right back into class. Oh wow. I remember last episode they're like, Rito was like, oh, let's not wait Keiichi, even when the teacher comes. But look at Sadako, the best character, waking me up when the teacher comes, even though we weren't asleep. That just strengthens my claim about her being the best. Oh, what did I do? Oh, Space gets rid of the text bar? Did I know that before? Oh. You must awaken. Aww. In the distance, I could hear the ring of the handbell signaling the start of the afternoon classes. Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all. I hastily opened my eyes and raised my head up. It was in that moment when I leaned against the back of my seat. There was a thumbtack stuck on the back of my chair with tape. Oh, never mind, Sadako. God damn it. Circumstantial evidence was enough. You got me. Guilty without trial. Capital punishment. I furiously jumped up from my seat and tripped as my feet were tangled up. My shoelaces have been tied together.
やるじゃねえか、サトコ。俺が寝ている間に気配を消してこれだけの上等をやってくれるだよ。
I'm surprised she was able to do that while Taichi was actually awake. Guess he was too focused on listening in on Mion and Rena. The teacher came in right as I was about to pull off my shoes and tackle Sadako.
先生が来ましたよ、ケイチさん。着席遊ばせ。
The close-up. Uh-oh. Not caring one bit, I made her eat a flick to the forehead.
ケイチさんがいじめた。
ほら、前原くん、下級生をいじめてはいけません。
Too adorable. You deserve it, Keiichi. I saw Sadako stick her tongue out at me. That little brat.
ほら、前原くん。
へいへい、謝りますよ。サトコさん、ごめんなさい。
In any case, I apologized, even if it was in a completely insincere tone of voice. Damn her, I'll remember this.
ケイちゃん、ケイちゃん、その恨みは部活でね。着席、着席。
I sat down after Mion told me to. She'd switched her to class representative mode. Bam, bam. What's the activity today? Hopefully we won't get interrupted again. With the boring classes finished, school was finally over for the day. Now then, what should we do for our club today? Personally, I would like to play that deduction game one more time. I was hardly able to play it last time because of Ushi-san. Rena and I weren't even able to test her strategy.
そうだね。今日こそケイチ君と二人で大勝利だよね。でもどうでしょうね。同じゲームを続けて2日やった試しはありませんし。
I don't know about that.
ミーにお願いしてみたらどうでしょうです。
She's the boss. Mion looked over her shoulder as we made eye contact. She slowly tapped her palm with her fist as her face suddenly lit up.
いっけね。今日おじさんの手伝いの日だ。
Oh.
悪いみんな、今日なし。
おじさんの手伝い？柄にもなく高校なやつだな。
悪い悪い。ほんとすっかり忘れてた。じゃあごめんねみんな。
Kinda sounds like an excuse, but you haven't actually met Mion's family. They did say the whole family was involved, so
今日はおじさんこれで帰るわ。
I don't know. I don't want to suspect Mion. Mion left us with that and rushed off to the exit after snatching up her bag. I honestly think that it's the people who attacked Tomotachi. I think I said it before. Is Mio, the teacher, and maybe like a couple of the people who disappeared during the last murders. Because that would really shake a guy up, right? I think that's more realistic.
みーちゃんね、たまに街にあるおじさんのお店の手伝いに行くんだよ。
Okay. Okay, so it was legit. I thought she wasn't the type to get caught up in such bothersome stuff.
バイト代が出ると言ってましたですわ。結構なお小遣いになるらしいですの。
I see. She was able to pay for that mountain of games with what she saved up from there.
しかしそれはアルバイトというんじゃないのか？校則で禁止されてないか？
家事手伝いは除くと書いてありますです。
Is that what she's calling it? So what now? Pass on the club today?
じゃあ今日はこれで解散かな？
別に部長不在でもいいだろ
Yeah, you don't need her every time.
やろうぜ部活。
What are we doing? I opened up the club locker and began searching for the deduction game from that ever-growing pile of
お、
games.
あったあった。昨日の推理ゲーム。ようやくコツが分かってきたところで中断しちゃったからな。
At the very least, I wanted to repay Sadako for what she did during the afternoon break. Let's go.
私は構いませんけど、レナさんとリカはどういたします？
Oh, trains. Nice to see you, train.
ケイチ君がどうしてもって言うならちょっとだけいいかな。僕はみんなが揃っての方がいいなと思いますです。
When she says it like that,
部活がないなら僕はお買い物に行きたかったのです。
ooh.
お醤油とかを買いに行きますですよ。
Okay.
そうでしたわね。
Guess we're done club activities.
すっかり忘れてましたわ。
What you got, Sadako?
ならレナも久しぶりに宝探しに行こうかな。
What's this now? Everyone was no longer in the mood for club activities. If I kept on trying to push the matter, it may make them realize I had a trick up my sleeve. Ah, well, I'll give up this time.
せえ、このゲーム楽しみにしていたのにな。
I shuffled through the cards as if I was still caught up on it.
またの機会に叩きのめして差し上げましたよ。
犯人はサトコ、凶器はピストル。やはり貴様の仕業だったか。
なんですって？じゃあ
Sadako looked through the cards on the desk and stuck out 3 of them at me.
犯人はケイチ。凶器はロープで犯行現場はラウンジですわ。
ロープなんかいらねえ。このまま締め殺して
Oh
や
my
る。
god.
いや
Ah, it's so cute.
ケイチさんの毛玉
What is that sound effect? It sounded like you just punched her in the face and she fell down. Well, I guess it's good that I got that out of my system. What?
ケイチさん覚えてらっしゃい。いっぱいいっぱいいたぶられましたですね。
Don't say it like that,
かわいそうかわいそうです。
Rika.
かいかい。
Everyone got ready to go back home. I also helped up gather up the scattered cards. I suddenly paused. They were just the suspect cards, but I noticed something strange. Rena, Sadako, Rika, Keiichi, Mion, Satoshi. That their name? Satoshi. Not all the cards were made by us, or at least every card beside this one has the name of a club member. Does this mean that this Satoshi fellow is a member? That's eerie. Was there someone in the class named Satoshi? I mean, the music made it eerie. It's not that eerie. I couldn't find anyone named Satoshi on the class roster stuck up on the wall. Maybe he graduated? Maybe?
ケイチくん、早く片付けよう。
Just asked about it. Don't make it awkward. Being rushed by Rena, I finished up quickly. That wouldn't be, like, weird. Sadako and Rika-chan had already headed merrily for their lockers, so we were the only ones left in the classroom. Right now, Rena had already gotten her bags and was ready to leave.
レナ、
Oh, thank you.
やっぱりこのクラスからも転校で出て行っちゃった生徒って結構いるんだろ。
Thank you for asking, Keiichi. True detective. I tried asking Rena in a bit of a roundabout way. Rena made a troubled face and then answered.
うん。ひなみ沢って田舎でしょ？転校していっちゃう人も時々いるよ。
じゃあこのサトシってやつも転校してったのか？
ごめん。よく知らないの。
There's a bit of a pause, but the answer was pretty much immediate.
その意地悪で言ってるんじゃないの。
Well, I don't actually think it's as sketchy as when she outright denied the murder thing. Because this time she actually had a flustered face.
ちょうど去年レナが転校してきてから入れ替わりだったかな。
That's true. So no one confirmed that. I wish she'd like ask the other club members. But I'll just believe it for now. It's a weird thing to lie about.
だからあんまりお話ししたことないの。
But you heard some stuff about him.
ごめんね。
Her tone of her voice sounded kind of weird, huh? I'm not sure, sorry. Her answer was a lot like when she refused to tell me about the murder at the dam. Though I think this one's a little different because she looked kind of troubled. But wait, that's dumb. That's dumb. Of course, if she looked troubled, she'd be hiding something. Maybe this Satoshi person died? Or Satoshi. But, I mean, did we ever get... No, it couldn't have been one of them. Right? They were all older, I think. Even the first guy who jumped was like an older man, right? I was saddened by her denial and felt a bit of anger. I'm their friend, aren't I? Friends don't keep secrets from their friends, do they? Though I do appreciate that they kept that unsettling curse thing from me. But if everyone is worried about it, I'd rather be worried with them. That's what it means to be friends, right? For a moment, I wondered just what kind of face I was making just then, with these mixed feelings of sadness and annoyance.
ケイチくん怖い顔してる。なんでだろう。なんでだろう。
It was probably exactly the kind of face Rena said it was. It appeared my dream expression had frightened her.
あ、ごめん。今日の部活楽しみにしてたからさ。残念だっただけだよ。
Yeah, I mean, it would probably be hard just imagining if the whole town was keeping secrets from you. I rustled Rena's hair.
帰ろうぜ。
Trading that awkward mood with us, we headed home. I don't know. That one just didn't seem as sketchy, but it might have been. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I wonder why. Why have I been getting this dumb feeling lately? I don't know anything. I had nothing to worry about. I was just enjoying my everyday life. My long, outstretched shadow gave no answer to my naive inquiry.
ケイチくん疲れてるのかな。
Rena timidly questioned the reason behind my mood. I'm sure my expression made the situation even more unsettling.
そうか？
うん。今朝からケイチくんなんだか元気ないよ。風邪かな。
Physically, I was pretty sure I was in perfect health. It may not seem like it, but I've had a perfect attendance since elementary school. That's impressive. I definitely didn't. Rena continued on since I didn't give her an answer.
きっとケイチくん引っ越しの疲れが今になってきたんだよ。
Some months later.
前に住んでたところとは全然違うところだもん。いろいろ慣れたり覚えたり疲れて当然だよ。
そうなのかな。
うん、絶対にそうだよ。
Rena is being cute though.
レナも最初そうだったからわかるんだよ。だよ。
I wondered if Rena also experienced a slight bit of alienation last year that I was feeling right now. Thinking so, I felt that she was the only one who could understand how I felt.
レナがひなみ沢に転校してきた時の話が聞きたいな。どんなだった？
Feeling I had been drawn into the conversation, her face suddenly brightened.
ケイチくんと同じだよ。人の名前も村の中も全然わかんなかった。みーちゃんとかが親切にしてくれたから全然寂しくなかったけど、やっぱり心細かったよ。
Yeah, So I wondered when she did get when she did get introduced to like the curse and stuff. Does she have to like be here for a certain amount of time, or does she have to do something to like join the group? Or not even the group. That sounds suspicious, like the murder group. I just mean like before they like educate her on the curse and the curse. Yeah, curse basically. Yeah, I believe most of the villagers believe in the curse. So when did they talk about that, since they're avoiding it with Keiichi? All of her first acquaintances and surprises, worries and good
じゃ
times.
あレナもサトコにやられたのかよ。
うん。
Oh,
椅子に座ろうとしたら画鋲が置いてあったの。
oh.
どっさり。そしたらそれを懐かしいな。
ミオンの部活にはいつ頃誘われたんだ？早速初日にか？
うん、最初は部活なんてなかったんだよ。
Oh, it's recent.
途中からできたの。放課後にみんなで残ってゲーム大会をやろうって言い出して。
そういえばミオン初代部長とか言ってたっけな。納得。
内緒だけどね、みーちゃん最初は弱かったんだよ。
Whoa.
全然勝てなかった。
What? She's a master now.
ミオンが？ちょっと想像つかないぞ。
自分で言い出した罰ゲームほとんど自分でやってたんだよ。本当に内緒だからね。
I can't believe Mion was like that. So she gradually transformed into a monster who uses any means necessary to win during that time. Mion is at her best when she's fighting dirty.
みーちゃん以外ともちょっとずつお友達になれて。でも、ケイチくんが引っ越してきてからかな。
Does she sound different? I feel like her tone still sounds kind of weird. Maybe it's just her caring, kind of serious tone. Because she's usually just kind of, I don't know the word for it, ditzy. That's the bad word. So, just kind of silly and relaxed all the time.
ようやくここに馴染めたって自覚したのは。
I guess Rena had also been left in the dark about Oyashiro-sama when she just moved here. I guess when they finally told me about Oyashiro-sama, I'd be considered one of
俺
them.
はいつになったら仲間だと認めてもらえるんだろうな。
Yeah.
なんて言ったの？
あ、いや、ごめん。
That's what you should ask her. Because that's what I'm kind of curious about.
独り言。
ケイチくん変なの。
Rena was poking fun and laughing at me, and I couldn't help but laugh as well. But I suddenly stopped. Then, after making up my mind, I spoke.
なあ、レナ。
What you gonna ask?
みんなは俺に嘘や隠し事なんかしてないよな。
Okay, this is important.
してないよ、全然。
嘘だろ。
Rena suddenly stopped. Her expression was cold and intense. Is this a good idea?
どういう意味だろう。
Her face for a second looked kind of cold. Like you said, cold and serious. That's good. That's a good description, Keiichi.
ケイチくん。
Her tone was still the same cheery and lighthearted one as
知っ
before.
てるよな。俺に隠し事を。
What is that face? Look at that. After understanding what I meant, her expression grew even more intense. Seeing that face, I regretted saying something so rash. But she came back at me in a way I didn't expect.
じゃあさ、ケイチくん。
Okay, my heart just skipped a beat. What is this? What is that face? Those dead eyes?
ケイチくんこそ、レナたちに嘘や隠し事をしてないかな。
Her tone didn't change, but it was the first time I'd seen this expression from Rena. With how her gaze pierced through me, I couldn't believe this was the same Rena.
してないかな。
Nice CG. And yeah, look at this. Look at the shading.
嘘や隠し事してないかな。
You are. Secrets. She didn't actually say that part, but she looked as if she did. The incident with Tomotachi-san and how I felt alienated from the group. Even without having to think about it, there were things I knew that I felt guilty about. But I didn't tell everyone about what happened with Tomotachi-san, to be considerate. I was keeping it a secret just the same way they didn't tell me about Oyashiro-sama. Then, aren't we even?
してないよ。嘘も隠し事も。
嘘だよ。
Her answer was instant, and it shook me. Rena stared as if burrowing through me, watching me like a hawk.
どうして嘘だって。
圭一くん、昨日の部活の時、先生に呼ばれて職員室に行ってたって言ったよね。レナは知ってるよ。圭一くんは職員室になんか行かなかった。
I swallowed hard. It clearly wasn't a bluff. She knew what happened.
先生はお客さんが来たって言ったんだよね。でも昇降口ではお話ししてなかった。校門のところの車の中で
What the heck?
話をしてたよね。
She's spying on us?
知らないおじさんと。
Oh, we don't know. Okay, this is kind of creepy. Rena knew everything. She knew that I was called out by Uishi-san, and that I heard about the incident with Tomotachi-san as well. Did she know all of it?
誰？あのおじさん。
知らない人だよ。
知らない人がなんで圭一くんに用があるの？
俺が知りたいよ。
じゃあ何の話をしていたの？
みんなとは関係のない話だよ。
It was a lie.
嘘だ！
What the heck? Oh my god, that made me jump again. Rena's scream echoed through the trees, sending frightened birds into the air. I couldn't exhale the deep breath I had just taken. No, it was like I wasn't allowed to exhale. It was here I first realized. The person in front of me, she wasn't Rena Ryudu. Then, who was it that was standing before me now? Who had assumed Rena Ryudu's appearance? I had held my breath for so long, I could feel myself suffocating.
ね？
And then she made a facial expression that Rena normally might have made. It didn't matter that it was Rena's usual smile. It chilled me to the bone. She drew closer to me. I felt her breath against my face. It wasn't the least bit exciting. Whoever this was with Rena's face was going to chew my nose right off. I tired as I imagined that. Then, she smirked as if she was able to see right through me.
圭一くんに内緒や隠し事があるように、レナたちにだってあるんだよ。
It was Rena's usual smile, but her eyes were still like that of a hawk's. Bringing her face close enough to mine to almost bump into my nose, she kindly persuaded me. I couldn't nod or shake my head. This person standing in front of me, this person who looked like Rena, frightened me to my core. I was terrified knowing that she could hear the sound of me swallowing nervously. After what felt like an eternity, after a long empty silence, she finally spoke.
行こう。
Oh my god, don't just change back into normal form.
だいぶ涼しくなってきたよ。
So, like, we have Rena's cute mode. Is that her, what is that, spooky mode? The next level of Rena? That was interesting, for sure. It was Rena again. Smiling at me once more, she started walking as if nothing had at all had happened. When I was released from her gaze, my legs gave out from under me, and I slumped onto the ground. I wasn't able to lift a finger until Rena was out of sight.
あれは誰だったんだよ。
I mean, maybe, like, Okay, I'll talk about it after the episode. Or yeah, I do have some thoughts on that. Let's save it for the end. I was finally able to form a coherent thought and ask myself once again, who was that person who looked like Rena Ryudu? Chapter break. This is a good time to stop. What if it goes to hints? Kind of feels like it. Hints? Or is it just black? Oh. Okay. Let's 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 end it here, but let me talk about that. So yeah, that was sudden. Um what do I think about that? She kind of had the weird speech pattern, like she was talking as like the whole village itself, like you're keeping secrets while we, the people of Hinamizawa, was keeping secrets. So I mean, this does fit with theories. Again, even though that was super spooky, it doesn't mean that Rena's exactly a culprit, though. I think that, again, it goes with the very, like I said, that maybe the person was committing the murders and making it seem like it was done by Oyashiro, and she could just be like a really fervent believer of it. But like the interesting thing is, I'm just gonna be inclined to believe that Rena moved here last year, that they somehow like assimilated her within that year, which seems pretty crazy, and I really want to know more about that. Um, I mean, she could also be a culprit, and if we go with the sort of women cult of thing going, then like again, she could have been one of the attackers with Toмотaki. I mean, like if a bunch of women, let's say like it's not just Rena, but like if a bunch of people had that sort of dark, spooky mode, like I'm just gonna say women because I do like the women culprit stuff. Then of course Tomodachi would probably be freaking out like crazy if he saw that. That's a very realistic thing. I don't know. It does. It's like Keiichi said. That does seem like a separate personality, and maybe she's like brainwashed to the point where they gave her a separate personality. Like, then I don't know what happens, but maybe they make her go to like some weird initiation thing and constantly pounding that into her mind. So when something that like would threaten the village or whatever pops up, she would automatically kind of respond with that sort of personality. But yeah, that's pretty scary. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. Maybe that's what it means to be like Teichu was asking, what would it take for me to be part of the village? Maybe you need to have that sort of personality, that fervor to defend the village. Also, if you change the theory, like I'm thinking women, maybe it is a whole village thing. Because I was always thinking like it's not the whole village, like maybe just parts of it, or maybe a small part, maybe only women, maybe someone manipulating women. But if it is a whole village, then yeah, everyone's assimilated to act that way. It would be pretty crazy. Then again, maybe it's just a small pool. Maybe only Rena would act that way, and Mion wouldn't. Even though I still think Mion's a little more suspicious than Rena. Hopefully, Rita and Sadako wouldn't act that way. That would be truly terrifying. I think I'd probably still laugh at Sadako doing it. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it's a little. Maybe I'll think on it before the next recording. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it was obviously an awesome scene. Like that was very sudden and surprised me for sure. But I don't know how that fits into my theory for now. I can't avoid it. I guess it does put some suspicion on Rena because maybe not everyone's into this culty thing, and Rena, if Rena is kind of part of the cult, then that kind of makes her like liable a bit. But yeah, I think we're gonna need more of it. Again, you can't really make a theory without everything, so we'll have a video at the end of the chapter saying what I really think about it. But yeah, I just can't avoid it. I mean, I don't know. My thoughts are jumbled. My thoughts are so jumbled. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. I don't think Rena's that manipulative a person, right? I really do feel like that's a separate personality because she seems really good natured. And, like, flipping switch, like, a complete 180 seems kind of too much for even her. That's why I think it's more of it's been put into her, not it's sort of a natural reaction. Anyways, yeah, I done another short episode, but guess I'm not completely in a reading mood. I just kind of wanted to get one done for today. But yeah, it was good. Um, I'm excited to see more. It's definitely ramping up. I feel like another bad thing's probably gonna happen soon. It seems Keiichi's like getting over his head with this thing. Now that he's gained suspicion over this murder and stuff, it seems like the village might have to take care of him or something. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a quickie again, but not bad. I'm sure we'll have a longer video sooner or later. And hope you have a good day. Bye for now.